Hey there, welcome back to the workout. For today's routine, we're going to be doing 10 exercises. We'll do 5 kettlebell and 5 all body weight. So we're going to start off with 2 body weight exercises. Your first one will be an exercise called an alternating base. It's a good mobility and breathing exercise. So what we want to do is get a nice wide foot base with this. If your right hand goes to the ground, that's going to indicate that your right foot is going to come through this space of the palm and the left foot. So before we do this, we get our palm down, we've got to open up the hip by pivoting on that heel. So now we're in position to bring this right leg through. We want to stay nice and tall. Here's where we want to exhale. You can get a little bit more abdominal work if you stay really light on that hip, but now we're going to push that foot back through and we're going to stand up with an exhale. So your breathing pattern would be inhale, open up the heel, exhale, flex the abdominals, inhale, exhale, stand. So we're going to alternate hands on each one of those. From there we'll go to forward and reverse crawls, and what we want to focus on here is your cross motor pattern. So it would be your right arm and your left leg. You want those to move at the same time. So whenever we're crawling, hands line up right under your shoulders, knees are going to line up right underneath your hips, and we're really light on the knees. So we're pushing the soles of the feet to the ground. You want to move the same distance, and you want to keep those opposite limbs off the ground for the same amount of time. Okay, so good diaphragmatic breathing here, good in through the nose and out through the lips. And we're going to just progress forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll take it back. So the slower and more controlled you go with these, the more intense your crawls will be. Okay. 3 kettlebell exercises in a row here. So we'll go one hand swing. So the weight you choose will dictate your intensity. How you do your swings are going to dictate your intensity as well. So we can be pretty smooth with them and just get a good lockout here. We can float the bell and get more of a lockout as we're bringing that bell up. You reverse the motion by putting that lockout into your body. So it doesn't matter what style of swing you're doing. The goal is to go to this hinge position into this locked out position. Top of the glutes are locked out, hamstrings, quads are locked out, abdominals, lats. So if you have a bell that's too heavy or one that's too light and you can't achieve that lockout, you're missing the point of the swing. So one hand, we'll do each side for 30 seconds. After that, we're gonna lead with the handle. That means the handle's forward. We can hold on to the handle, or we can hold on to the ball of the kettlebell, or we're going to overhead press with both hands. So legs are going to lock out, and we're going to get good breathing on those. I like to inhale up, exhale down. Exercise number 5, we're going to drop this leg back, get a nice stretch in that hip flexor, and some lunge hold rows where we exhale through that row, pull that bell up to the rib cage, try and get that elbow as high as you can. So that'll be 20 seconds per side. From there, we're going to go to a super lift position where we're laying face down, and you're focused on contracting the posterior chain, all the muscles in the back of the legs, all the muscles in the upper back without arching and putting a lot of stress on those lumbar muscles. So you want to keep your eyes down, you want to stay neutral, and we're going to do some letters with this. So we'll start with a capital I, you'll hear Y, we'll do a W, and we'll do a lowercase I. So we'll hold those for 5 seconds each. We'll go through those twice. So again, we're keeping those eyes down, focused on good breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the lips, and getting some good tension in the body on those exhales. Number 7 is going to be a good mobility exercise. We want a nice wide knee base with these. And we're going to bring our weight forward. We're going to sweep the distance from the heel to the knee all the way out in front of you. So we're going to sit back and down. For me personally, my bottom of my quads get really tight, so I take my time and I massage them a little bit. So go to your hands if you need to, sweep the other foot through and underneath. I'm going to sit back and down on these, and this is a real tight side for me. So if you don't have mobility issues, these are pretty easy for you. You can hold on to a bell, add a little bit more work for your core and torso, but most importantly, this is a good mobility exercise that we want to keep for the knees and the hips. So that's going to be our slalom. From there, we're going to go to a crow hold, which is a yoga exercise. You're going to open your palms up. Your knees are gonna go to your triceps. And then we're gonna lean forward. So the closer the head and the feet are to both on the ground at the same time, the closer we'll be able to find that teeter position where we can balance this out and hold. So I'm using a lot of middle finger and ring finger, a lot of hands and wrists with this, but it's best to kind of get both head and feet close to the ground so you can teeter back and forth to find that prime position where you can balance and do your 30-second hold. And then we'll finish with 2 kettlebell exercises. So we're gonna do a clean on the same side. After that 30 seconds, we're gonna do a push press. So it's a minute working per side. I'm gonna do a swing style clean. We wanna get a nice rack position, good hand position. After our 30 seconds, we're gonna do a push press. So the pacing is what's important with a push press. So we use our legs, we get it up. As soon as it comes back down, we're loading up, getting into another one, okay? So you want to keep a good continuous pace with these, so get a bell that you can keep that pace with. So after that minute, we'll switch sides with it, where we can do swing style cleans, or if we're practicing, we can do a no momentum clean, which takes the momentum out, makes it a little bit more manageable, less fatiguing. And then we're going to finish with our push press for a minute. Okay. First exercise is going to be alternating base. This will last 40 seconds. Ready, set, and begin. Time for reverse crawls. 40 seconds, 3, 2, 1, begin. Time. 30-second one-handed swing. Ready, set, begin. Time. Switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Time. 2-hand overhead press. Either hold the handle, hold the ball of the kettlebell. 30 seconds, ready. Begin. Time. Lunge hold row, 20 seconds per side. Ready, set, and begin. Switch sides. Ready. And begin. Time. Super holds. Start with a capital I. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Begin. And out to a Y. W. Lowercase I, arms underneath. Back to the top, capital I. Y. W. Lowercase I. Time. And on to knee slaloms. Ready. Wide knee base and begin. And time. From there, we're going to go to a crow. Open up your palms. Place your elbows on your triceps. Ready, set. Begin. Time. All right, last two. Kettlebell clean. Push press. Stay on the same side. And then we'll switch. So 1 minute per side. We'll take a little breather after the first minute. Swings, or cleans. Swing style or no momentum style. Ready, set, begin. 10 seconds. One more clean. And push press. Time. 10 more seconds. All right, last minute of the round here. Clean and rack, ready, set. Begin. Last one. Push press, ready. Go. Time.